Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to more Fairly Odd Parent reviews. I'm gonna be jumping right into this. I don't have much else to say, except I guess one thing. Next week I will be doing the Pixar movie on Wednesday next week too. Because I'm gonna be coming back on Tuesday, so I might have to push it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to probably push it to Wednesday, but hopefully after that everything will be back to normal, so you guys know and all that. And because we're going to Arkansas, and I won't be back till Tuesday, so yeah. Well, I guess I could do the Fairly Odd Parents video on Tuesday night, and then, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But without any further ado, let's get into the episode. Spellmentary School. In this episode is bad. This one is just awful. It just sucks. Yeah, I'm getting right into this episode. This one is getting 0 points through and through. 0 points through and through, though, because this one is just freaking so generic, so boring. There's nothing to this episode. It's just freaking, it's so confusing as hell and boring. I just don't freaking like it. I don't even know where to start. I guess I could start with the fact that Poof is going to Spellmentary School, even though you know they I feel like this is just thrown out of nowhere, so, we could see, an episode dedicated to Poof and Foof, at school and all that, and it doesn't make any sense because at the beginning of the episode, Poof is able to change clothes with his wand and all of that, so I don't really know why. I don't know why they even need to have him go to Spellmentary School and all that, and, I just think it's freaking pointless. And this is not the only time that they'll do this either. It's just, I think these are just generic, all these are just generic episodes. Now, I have not seen a lot of episodes in Season 9. I actually keep forgetting to look at Season 9. I'm going to look at, see how long it is, because if not, I'll have to think of an episode to pick from, Season 9 that's actually bad and good, but I don't know. But yeah, basically though, this is just so generic though. It's a generic episode and it leads nowhere. I'm so confused. Like, who should I root for? Foof or the other people? Because here's the thing, is like Foof, I think it's hard to tell if Foof is like wanting to destroy the students because he wants to or because he's not fitting in. I don't really get it. It jumps from, like, plot to plot, like, way too fast, and you can't keep up with it. And I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't get, like, yeah, you could argue that Foof is being, he's being the villain. You're rooting for him to, lose at the end. But at the same time, I'm just like, the other kids are kind of, not treating him equal either and all that. And then, you got the constant freaking joke throughout the entire episode where, like, where Foof's name is, spelled backwards and all that. And I'm like, it's funny at first, but when you do it like 4 times throughout an entire 11-minute episode, even if it was 22 minutes long, which I originally thought it was 22 minutes long. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot it was only 11 minutes long. But when you even do it for 22 minutes long, it freaking just gets old after a while. There's just freaking nothing to this episode. It's freaking nothing to it. It's freaking generic as hell. It really is. And then, we got Miss Spell, whatever her name is. I forgot her. It's not Spell something. I don't really know. It's not Spellman. That's Sabrina the Teenage Witch's, name, her last name. I think her name's just Miss Spell. I think that's all her name is. Her freaking name is generic and all that, too. And I hate too how she has a freaking smile, like a freaking smile all the time, and it just feels wrong. I mean, Miss Frizzle on the Magic School Bus, she smiles all the time. She does, but even she's got moments where she's not mad, but she's she's got sad moments and all. This teacher's just fucking constantly happy all the time, like literally she's constantly happy, and then at the end when Poof gets put in detention, he gets Poof and she mentions he's gonna go to the detention. Sorry, I'm kind of just speaking with words right now here about this, but yeah, I'm just she just has a freaking a smile on her face about it. Like she's all fucking happy about it. Like, come on, it's not happy. It ain't happy to send your students to detention. It's not happy. You shouldn't be happy to send your freaking students to detention. That's not happy. This freaking teacher is so damn generic. I don't care about her. I freaking don't. I freaking don't care about her. I just don't. It's just freaking all generic and stuff, and then I kind of hate the way, they betray Poof here. Poof is not really Poof is not really a threat in this, in this episode. He's not a threat at all. Basically, he's betrayed, supposed to be betrayed as a threat, but he's just freaking a punching bag at the other students, which is not funny. We want to see a villain, actually do harm, and yet he's just freaking used as a punchline in the freaking entire episode. They constantly freaking use him as a joke. I freaking hate that. I don't think Foof is considered my favorite villain in the Fairly Odd Parents, but this episode right here, this one's freaking just... I hate the way they betray him in this episode, I do. And like I said, it's so confusing on whether if we should root for him or the other kids, because the other kids are freaking picking on Foof too, so I'm like, I don't know who to root for to win at the end. It just freaking sucks. And then we go to the very end of the episode where Foof is basically he has he basically Foof is kidnapping all the kids by tying them up with chains, and then he fights Poof, his anti-counterpart. He fights him, and I just don't get it. Like, they have a stupid Star Wars reference that comes out of nowhere, and then at the end, apparently they were saved by the bell. So apparently, what the hell was the point of all of it? I mean, if they were fucking saved by the damn bell at the end, what the hell was the point of all of this? I think it's just so stupid. It's just freaking lazy how the way this episode ends. It's freaking lazy as hell. I freaking hate this episode. This episode's so fucking boring. It's not horribly frustrating. I mean, there is frustrating parts in the episode. Like I said, the ending. It's so freaking lazy. Apparently the teacher says, have you heard the phrase that you're saved by the bell? That's supposed to be funny. That's supposed to be really funny. It turns out it's just freaking, just so forced and so stupid. It doesn't feel funny at all. I don't like this episode. I don't freaking like it. I hate this episode so freaking much. And I don't like it. And I don't have a fun fact for this, because all that's really... all there is to point out in this episode is that this is the first episode that they go to Spellmentary School. That's it. That's all there is to it. There's nothing else really to point out. It's just freaking a boring and generic episode that's frustrating at times, and like I said, I really hate the way they freaking portray Foof in this episode. I do. He's freaking just not a threat at all, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all why he goes to Spellmentary School in the first place, because he's a damn anti-fairy, and anti-fairies are not allowed to go to the fairy world. So what the hell is the point of it? I don't know though. I don't know what else to really say. I just freaking despise this episode. This freaking episode sucks, and I will definitely skip it. I would definitely skip it. Plus there's better fairy school episodes out there. Not saying they're all great either. They're kind of generic as well, but they're much better than this one. This one fucking sucks. Ah, jeez, what a lot of ranting I had to do. Anywho, I guess before I let this go, I must give you guys a comment question if I have one, which I don't know if I do or not. I guess I can ask, who is your least favorite villain on the Fairly Odd Parents? Mine might be Foov. I don't know. But I don't know. I have to watch the entire show back to back, so I don't really know. But because there's a lot of episodes of this show I have not seen with villains in them for a long time, so I don't know. But so far, he's my least favorite. I don't like him at all. I don't hate him. I think he's got some moments that are good, but for the most part, he sucks. But anywho, I think it's about time I let this go. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe. And sorry for the ranting, but I really do not like this episode. I really don't. I think it's just a mess. It sucks, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna let this go though. See you guys next week for season 8. Oh yeah, I forgot season 8 too. I've got a special I gotta review, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that on Tuesday or not. We'll have to see. Anywho, see you guys later. This is Dash Shaw Rose, out. Whoops. There we go. Alright, out. For real this time.